Hello, our students. How are you there? In this lesson, we are going to look at letter writing. Letter writing is one of the earliest ways of communication worldwide. A letter is a written or printed message on paper. Letters are sent to the recipient via mails, post, or physical delivery in an envelope. A letter is an important means of communication at both workplaces as well as personal lives. So let us in this lesson learn how to write letters. Types of letters. There are basically two types of letters. One, formal letters or official letters. Two, informal letters or personal letters. Formal letters. These follow a set of rules, pattern, and formalities. They are specifically or strictly professional. Examples of formal letters. We have business letters, application letters, apology letters, acceptance letters, request letters, acknowledgement letters, and many others. Then the informal letters or personal letters. These do not follow rules or formalities. They are written to relatives, friends, and acquaintances. Let's begin with an informal letter. Steps to follow as we write informal letters. 1. We begin with the writer's address, then the date. We have the salutation, the greetings or the introduction, then the reason or the body, then the conclusion, that is the farewell, then the letter ending or the relationship between the writer and the receiver, then the name of the writer. Now let's have a sample letter here. A sample letter to a friend. We said we begin with the address. So our address is Mbogo Jr., P.O. Box 213, Kawempe. Look at the arrangement of the address. We have a comma after each sentence. Mbogo Jr., comma, P.O. Box 213, comma, Kawempe, full stop. These punctuation marks are important as we write our letters. We have finished our address. Now, let's go to the date and the salutation, number 2 and number 3. We write the date immediately below the address. So, we write our date, 10th of May, 2020. Our date is 10th of May 2020. We have several ways of writing dates. We shall look at that some other time. Then our salutation, Dear Hassan, then the punctuation. So, we are done with the date and the salutation. Then we go to the introduction, the first paragraph of our letter. That is the greetings. How are you nowadays? Let me hope you are doing well. We are fine too. I am reading hard for my PLE. That is our introductory paragraph. Remember, when we write letters, we should punctuate and have orderly writings. Orderliness is so important in letter writing. Arrange your paragraphs well. Look at our address, the way it is arranged. Look at our date, the salutation, and now our first paragraph. That is the greetings or the introduction. So we are done with our introduction or the greetings. Then let's go to the next point. That is the reason or the body. Why we are writing this letter. I have written to request you to lend me your past PLE booklet. I shall bring it back in 2 weeks' time. So this is the reason why the person is writing this letter. He needs the friend to lend him the past PLE booklet. And he has promised to take it back in 2 weeks' time. So that is our body, where we put the reason for the personal letter we are writing. So we are done with the reason or the body. The next part, we are going to the conclusion or the farewell. Here in the farewell or the conclusion, we talk about our feelings. We bid farewell. We send regards to the people we are writing to. So he says, send regards to your parents and siblings. Siblings are the young brothers and sisters of someone. So our conclusion is done. The next part is the letter ending. The letter ending in personal letters, we end our letters by mentioning the relation between the writer and the receiver. So, what is the relationship between the two? Your brother, your friend, your sister, your daughter, your mother. So, your best friend. So the writer is a friend to the receiver, to Hassan. The writer is a friend to Hassan. Then the name, Ali Mbuga. We write our name, we don't sign. So that is our sample letter. It looks like this. Let us go through once again. We began with the address, Mbogo Junior, P.O. Box 213, Kawempe. That is the writer's address. And when we talk about the writer's address, we have in the writer's address the postal address. Postal address means where the letter or the post office of the writer is located. So according to our address, Kawempe is the postal address. 10th of May 2002. Dear Hassan, Hassan is the receiver. Dear Hassan, how are you nowadays? Let me hope you are doing well. We are fine too. I am reading hard for my PLE. That means the writer is in primary 7. I have written to request you to lend me your past PLE booklet. I shall bring it back in 2 weeks' time. Send greetings to your parents and siblings. Your best friend, Ali Mbuga. That is our simple sample letter. Let's have a simple activity. The activity is comprised of 2 parts. The comprehension part, that is answering question about the letter we have written. The second part, the last part, is composition. You're going to compose your own letter. Number 1, who wrote the letter? 2, to whom was the letter written? 3, when was the letter written? 4, why did Ali write the letter? 5, what is the postal address of the writer? 6, in which class do you think the writer is? 7, what address will Hassan write on the envelope when writing a reply to Ali? 8, write a letter to your brother or sister asking him or her to help you with your holiday work. Thank you for listening and attending our lessons. Let's meet in our next lesson. Bye-bye.